Okay, so welcome everybody. Is this anybody's first time working with cacao? Yeah? All right, but there's a lot of people who've already experienced this beautiful medicine. So before we get into the cacao ceremony, I'm just going to introduce myself. My name is Corinne, or Karen, or Karine. I don't really know in English. I say Corinne. It's Karine. And Corinne St. Marie. I'm a sound practitioner. I am a vocal coach, but I'm still a singer, but I was a singer-songwriter for many, many years, working mainly aboard cruise ships. So all over the world, singing and sharing my love for music. And when the pandemic happened, I felt like there was something just a little bit deeper that I needed to explore through music, through sound. I love singing on stage, but I was like, something was missing. You know, it gave us a lot of time to be in introspection, mainly if you were a singer and you were out of a job for like 3 years. So I started doing sound healing. I discovered the magic, if you can call it, the beauty of sound, how sound can have a healing effect on the body, really amazing effects on the nervous system. So if you're all here, you're all breathwork enthusiasts, and so you know how the nervous system can be impacted when we just, first of all, stop and listen. And with sound, we're practicing hearing, and with the vocal exercises, we're practicing feeling those vibrations within our body. And so it's like you're giving yourself a little sound bath, a little sound massage. And so we're going to start with the cacao. This is beautiful cacao that we have today. The ceremonies that we're going to do, the ceremony that we will do, we're going to do like a short cacao ceremony. We could do it for like 3, 4, 5 hours. This cacao is from Peru. It's from the Quillabamba people. We have a beautiful sponsor called Native Wisdom Hub. And, And Native Wisdom Hub has been generous enough to offer us this beautiful cacao, which is a medicine of the heart. Now, this cacao is from Quillabamba, which is close to Cusco in Peru. And there's a beautiful story about it where there is a guardian for this cacao. The cacao grows out in the jungle. It doesn't really grow in the dry areas. And the boa is the animal that represents this cacao. He is the protector, the guardian of the cacao. I will get into the story once I've served you the cacao, but just know that I will thank the boa before we start, and this is why he's the protector of the cacao. And so cacao could be considered a plant medicine, but it is nothing that is going to make you start having hallucinations or anything. It's very, very soft. Cacao works mainly to open the heart. There's a lot of compounds in the cacao, like the theobromine. We use a special type of cacao, which will help you. It brings focus and clarity, but it also will help dilate the blood vessels. And so when we're saying it's a heart opener, it actually does that. It will help the blood flow to the heart. And so if anybody has heart issues, drink only what I will serve the first time around. I will serve very small portion the first time around. If you're also on antidepressants or any type of medication for mood balancing, there is a composant, in the cacao that does the same thing. So it'll give you a double dose, which is really not good. You will wind up with headaches or vomiting, or you don't want that. So you don't have to tell me or anybody, just drink accordingly. And if you're pregnant, also half the portion, which is what I will give it first. So you can drink the first glass, no problems. But cacao will have you, it's going to start working throughout the body. You might feel, I like to say it's like a feeling of expansion, right? It just gives you that little extra, that little hum, if I can say. And it'll also make your heart pump a little bit faster. So you might start feeling your heartbeat a little bit more. I would invite you to stay in tune with that, and this is why we're going to go do a meditation to really let it sink in, to let you focus, and just notice what is there within me that needs to be released maybe today. Do you have an intention for this ceremony? Everything that we do that is ceremonial is basically, it's for you, it's for your heart, it's for maybe your family. Maybe you have a prayer you want to send somewhere. And so start thinking already, what is my intention with this cacao? Marilyn is, where is Marilyn? Yes, okay, she's gonna go get the cacao. I'm gonna stop talking, we're gonna start serving. It takes about 30 minutes for the cacao to start working in your body. So we're gonna drink slowly. You don't wanna like chug down your cacao. You're just drinking like you would any hot chocolate. Cacao is what chocolate is made from. But as I said, this is a very special type of cacao. And also when we use this ceremonial type of cacao, it's been blessed usually by shamans. It's been blessed by all the hands that have touched it. It's been protected by the boa. This one has been protected by the boa. And the cacao is also roasted. So it's roasted in a really traditional artisanal way. And so this is not cacao that you would find anywhere at the grocery store. Okay, so if you go home and you're like, oh, I love this cacao experience and I'm gonna buy some powdered cacao, don't. It is not the same thing. You need really ceremonial cacao. So, all right. I said the cacao is from Kiabamba. It's from the Machinga people. And so while we're waiting for the cacao to arrive, I'm gonna start with just my calling of the spirits and everything. I know it looks a little bit weird and out there, but just in respect of the cacao tradition, I learned from the Mayan people. Today we're working with different cacao, but I will integrate both. And so you can all close your eyes and just start focusing on the breath. And you can maybe even bring one hand to your heart if that feels good for you. And think about the intention that you're setting for the ceremony. And it's a good way also to set your intention for the entire festival. What did I come here to receive? What maybe did I come here to let go of? I'm going to call in the spirit of the four directions, calling in the north, the south, the west, and the east, so that we may always be guided and in the right place at the right time. And each animal that represents these directions: jaguar, colibri, eagle, condor, and the serpent. I'm going to call in the spirits of the four elements: earth, air, water, fire, to work with us. May we be grounded. May we be able to flow. May we transform what no longer serves us. May we cleanse like water and flow with the wind. We're going to call the spirit of cacao, cacacito, ish cacao. Come bless us with this heart-opening medicine. Come hear our prayers. Help the world bring more love, share more love, be love, so that this earth, the great Pachamama, can be protected and honored. We're going to call the spirit of the boa, the guardian of this cacao from Quillabamba, Peru. Help us, boa, shed our skin. Help us let go of what no longer serves us. Transform and be close to the earth as your belly rubs upon it. And lastly, we're going to call the spirit of our ancestors. All of these people who were here before us. All of these people who had to go through many challenges for you to be here today in this incarnation, this life. May our inner work help heal and release them. And may their guidance lead us through our lives. So we're going to start serving the cacao, and I would invite you to stay in silence, in a meditative state or contemplation. Think about your intention. And before drinking your first sip of cacao, I would ask you to wait for me to give the signal, to wait for everybody to have their cup. We'll be a couple people serving. I will oddly sing to this cacao. It's part of the tradition. If you know the songs and you want to join, you can join. If not, please stay in the meditation. Oh, I was like, wow, there's someone playing. Okay. Cacao de vida, cacao de amor. On commence par une louche complète. Cacao que nutre y alimenta el corazón. Abre la conciencia y hasta la expansión. Enraícen las raíces de nuestro corazón. Cacao de vida, cacao de amor. Cacao que nutre y alimenta el corazón. Abre la conciencia hasta la expansión. Enraícen las raíces de nuestro corazón. Cacao de vida, cacao de amor, cacao que nutre y alimenta el corazón. Abre la conciencia y hasta la expansión. Enraícen las raíces de nuestro corazón. Ish cacao, chica me coato. Doyon lo meshlik machipili Yeshua. O cacao, ish cacao, chica me coatolish cacao. Abre la conciencia y hasta la expansión. Raíces las raíces de nuestro corazón. Cacaocito, las gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Cacaocito, las gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrir el amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrir el amor. Cacaocito, las gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Cacaocito, las gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrir al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrir al amor. gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Cacaocito, las gracias te damos, las gracias te damos. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrir al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrir al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrir al amor. Por abrir el corazón a la sanación, abrir al amor. Mamá Cacao, gracias por su medicina. 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 And so before drinking your first sip of this beautiful cacao, I would like for you to think about your intention, and you're going to bring your cacao to your heart. Just take a moment to give thanks. And before taking your first sip, you can bring it up to your nose and just smell. Smells good. And blow your intention into your cacao. So like if you were just blowing in the wind, you're going to blow your intention. Maybe it's to be closer to your family. Maybe it's some healing you're after. Maybe just open your heart a little bit more. Maybe just be present. Whatever it is, you can blow it in the cacao. And take your first sip. And as you reflect on your intention, you can keep drinking your cacao slowly. And I will do a little bit more explaining about what it is and what we're doing here today. I'm going to pass around this agua de Florida. It's some form of water that the shamans use in Peru. Do not drink this. There is alcohol in it and some types of flowers and all of that. But you can just put your thumb, not to spill it, and just put one drop on your third eye and behind your neck or wherever feels good. And imagine that you're just cleansing your energy. It's an energy cleanser instead of sage or copal or palo santo. So I'm going to pass it over. You can just pass it to the neighbor. There you go. And you can start passing it along. All right. So I'm going to tell you the story of the boa and why he is the guardian of this cacao. And so in Quillabamba, this little Peruvian town where this particular cacao is grown, there was a trend going on where someone heard that if you eat part of a boa, like the snakes, if you eat the boa, well, you will have a longer life. You will be healthier, you will have a longer life. And so people started hunting down this boa who almost became extinct. And so the cultivator from the native hub wisdom cacao was working in the fields, and he decided that he needed to protect the boa. And so he set his intention. A lot of the people, the indigenous populations in Peru, have this really big connection to nature. And so Demetrio, his name is, he set his intention, and he spoke to the spirit of the boa, called in the spirit of the boa and said, listen, they're going to hunt you down. They're going to kill you. You'll be extinct. You need to hide. You need to go further in the jungle. And so he didn't see any boas for a while. But every time he starts harvesting the cacao and collecting, it's from a cacao pod like this, but bigger. This is my small cacao shaker. So every time he starts collecting the cacao pods, he sees a boa coming in between the trees. And so the boa is kind of coming to say thank you. Because of you, thanks to you, we're still here. And then he goes away. And so this is why the boa was named the protector, the guardian of this cacao. That is a nice story. And so why are we here and why are we doing this? And why are you drinking this strange chocolate that's a bit bitter? It does have some beautiful honey from La Chaumière. For me, cacao, like any other ritual or ceremony, is a way for us to come together. It's a way for us to come together to reflect upon our lives, upon where we're at. Is there anything that needs, slight changes? Are there any habits I want to let go of? How's my heart? When do you actually take time to see how your heart's doing? How am I feeling? How's my life? How are my relationships? Cacao is very good for communication. So if you're having a conflict with someone, maybe like within the family or a friend that you don't want to lose, sit with a nice cup of cacao. Open your hearts. Have a little ritual. Have a prayer. It sounds a bit weird, but it's not really about the cacao. It's about being together. It's about giving ourselves, allowing ourselves this space to connect to something deeper. It's a moment to pray. A lot of people don't go to church anymore. Religion has shifted a lot. And so this is not religious. It's a practice of the earth. Okay, maybe the Mayans and the Aztecs used to use it as a way of prayer and ritual back in the day. But today it's become popular because it works. It works. It helps us connect. And so there's this Mayan story that says that when the Mayan calendar ended in 2012, it was not the end of the world, it was the end of a world, right? And so since 2012, what they've been doing is allowing cacao to be shared everywhere around the world. It's not a well-kept secret anymore. It's become quite too commercial, if you ask me. You need to make sure it's ceremonial cacao and it's been prepared in the right way, and that we are actually giving back to indigenous communities. When I do my ceremonies, I always give back, like financially. bring them into our prayers, all the people who have worked to get this cacao here to us today. And so it's kind of become popular, but it's a good thing because it opens the heart. So if you can go to cacao ceremonies and cacao events and buy ceremonial cacao and just have these moments to yourself to reconnect and to see maybe what's missing, what's gone, what needs cleansing. You might find yourself crying during the meditation. If it does happen, please let it happen. Like, we are cleansing with this cacao, so let it happen, please. Like, we're practicing humility as well, just letting what is be. So maybe I'm going to sing some weird songs and do some weird stuff, and it's fine, okay? And so I was saying the cacao is a moment to pray. Joanne here, would you like to share what you've told me earlier so we can all share our prayers? Yes, can I have a microphone now? Yes, thank you. Yeah. I would like for everybody to direct their prayers to...
So I want to open us up to a prayer. If you want to just come into yourself, into your inner realm there. Our Indigenous friends who live in the Northwest Territories, including my family, are fleeing the wildfires that are there. And when we contemplate the energy of fire and the energy of air, we're lifting up a collective prayer to ask for the waters and the rains that have been so drenching here to make their way onto this land, onto the animals, the trees, the plants, the people, and quench the thirst that is needed for the land there, to bring calm, to bring the quiet breath, not the strong winds, but the quiet breath, to allow this rain to come, to allow these fires to complete their cycle through the coming together of all of the four elements, the earth, the waters that will meet the air and the fire. And to all those beings who are leaving their homes or who have already left, let yourselves hear our prayer, that you can feel the calming of your heartbeat, that you can feel your feet firmly on the ground, and know that the direction you go is safety, and that you are held, and you are held in our prayers. To all my relations, Matakoyasin.
So as you drink your cacao, I have spices if some people would like to add some, yeah, she's like, yes. I personally don't put it in the cacao because you never know. With a lot of people, some people, the spices will not react well. But it activates the cacao a bit faster. So we will pass them around. Just a cayenne. And so while you're drinking your cacao, let me know if you're ready for round 2. Marilyn will come and serve you for round 2 if some people are ready, but you're probably not ready yet. I'm just saying, unless you're ready. I'd like to offer a little song, and we're going to get into a sound bath. To a short sound bath before working on the voice. And so we're not going to work on the voice until you're finished with your cacao. Don't worry about it. So as I said, for anybody who had some heart conditions, is pregnant, or is on medication for depression, not more than what we gave now. And if you want a little bit more, you can have more. Just don't have too much, or else you might have a little bit of a headache later. So as you stay in your body, connected to your senses, feeling the warmth of Mama Cacao, Keep your focus on your intention and on your heart that is expanding. Cacao is a lovely medicine to help liberate some trapped emotions. Softly. That's why we say Mama Cacao. It's the mother. And for the Mayans, it's Ish Cacao. Ish, I-X. Ish represents the energy of the feminine. Mother Nature. You say Pachamama, you say Gaia, planet Earth. Being held, protected, and listened to. It's the mountain, standing tall. Am I listening to my convictions? Is that a word in English? Yeah, sounds like a bad word. To my intuition. Do I stand for what I believe in? And if so, if not, what is getting in my way? And can I just open my heart and let the love flow? Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Open the doors of your heart to love. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor y tu mente que habla tanto, déjala hablar. Solo de amor y tu mente que habla tanto, déjala hablar. Solo de amor. If you want to sing, you can sing. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. We're just going to repeat that. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor y tu mente que habla tanto, déjala hablar. Solo de amor y tu mente que habla tanto, déjala hablar. Solo de amor, amor. And all together, if you feel comfortable. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. When you sing, you're sending your prayer. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. One last time all together. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. Abre, abre, abre las puertas de tu corazón al amor. And before we get into the sound bath, to the sound meditation, you can keep drinking your cacao at your own pace, by the way, even if maybe we're singing or... I'm going to explain a little bit about what sound does to the body. All right. Oh, and just a little indicator. I don't think anybody was going to do this today with this festival, but no alcohol today after cacao. Drink a lot of water when we're done. Maybe not as you're drinking the cacao because you don't want to like alter its effect, diminish its effect. But make sure you hydrate after or later during the day. All right, so sound. We know that everything in this universe is made up of vibrations, right? Even something that is not moving actually is always in constant vibration and constant motion. If you break it down to the atom, there's always some movement. And so our bodies are also always in movement. And when we have some, I can say deep emotions like anger, sadness, when you have some form of trauma, we know that it stays in the body. Oh my God, sorry, this is all new. I wasn't supposed to say this. I didn't translate this in English. Okay. Under the fascia that holds the muscles together, fascia, that's the word, okay? This is where some emotional, some emotions could be stored and create some, we can just say like tension, right? Some knots. Let's call them knots of tension. And so with sound, certain frequencies, certain vibrations, first of all, by allowing yourself to be in this meditative state already and focusing on your breath, you're the body, allowing your body to do its self-healing. But you are also going to receive the vibrations which will come and have a calming effect. If you think of water, we're made up of like 70% water or more. Think of the water in your body when you're having some troubled emotions as like if you were at sea and there's a storm and there's a lot of movement. And with the sounds, they have the capacity to just bring it to like a calm lake, right? So this is what sound healing does. You don't really need to know exactly how it works and why it works. And I would say just go with the experience today. Just open yourself up to this experience and this weird woman doing some weird stuff, okay? And so I'm just going to wait for everybody to have their cup of cacao. Before we get into the sound bath. Make sure you're comfortable. Sorry? Well, yes, I did in the beginning, but I didn't mention Erica. All right, I'm going to fix the Shruti. And so as you can probably tell by now, it's not huge, the effect of cacao. You're not going to start seeing things but once we bring it into a meditation, it'll allow you to connect further to your heart and to whatever needs to be released. But you might already be feeling a certain sense of expansion. Are you feeling like calm and connected? I usually like to do these ceremonies outside, but we had some, yes, you're feeling it. Well, I like to do them outside in nature with all of the elements. We had some bad weather and, some things to deal with. But you can imagine yourself already grounding to the earth. Okay. All right, so even if it's a sound bath, you can keep drinking. Calling in more spirits. Come and help us through sound. Release what needs to be released today. You can close your eyes. And I'd like for you to imagine some roots coming out of the base of your spine. Coming down through each of your hips. Down through your legs, your knees. And coming out from the bottom of each foot. And your roots are going to go through the floor, through the basement and the whole structure of this building. And start growing deep into the earth. And as your roots are pushing down, they're expanding, they're getting thicker, wider. They're multiplying. And going down, 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 through the water, through the rocks. Anything that might come in their way, down in the earth. Going through it all. To connect to the center, to the core of this earth. And imagine your roots circling around the center. Really, really, really connecting to Mother Earth. And when you see all your roots connected to this beautiful earth, start breathing deeply. With every inhale, Pachamama, this earth, she gives you her love, her energy, her vitality, and healing. And with every exhale, you release to her what no longer serves you. She can take it, she can transmute it. She knows exactly what to do. So you're inhaling her love, her energy, her warmth, and you're exhaling what no longer serves you. What am I letting go of? Might be someone, something, some habit, some thought. Give it it back to Pachamama. You can make some sounds. Don't worry, there's nothing silly today. Release it to the earth and let her fill you like you're fueling your car. She's giving you nurturing, love, guidance. And while you feel all this love coming to your heart center, you can now imagine a little wire, like a little string, golden string, coming up from the top of your head, from the crown chakra. This energy center on the top of your head. And this string is going to go higher and higher through the ceiling, through the sky, through the clouds and the atmosphere. Up, 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 beyond this cosmos to connect to source energy. You could call it many things. You could call it God, you could call it unconditional love frequency, you can call it source energy, you can call it Shiva, you can call it Jehovah, whatever you believe in, it doesn't matter. That name that you would give for the energy that created this whole cosmos, that gives the force of nature for us to be here, to breathe, to expand, to grow. Connect to this loving energy. So we've connected to the Mother Earth. And you can imagine this energy as masculine, connecting to your masculine energy within as well. As a protector, a guardian. This energy that is all-knowing. Maybe you have some advice you want to ask while you're up there. Maybe you would like to receive a message during the sound bath from the spirit world, however you call it, from your ancestors. Breathe in this loving energy and bring it back into your heart. Give thanks for this life that you get to live, even with all the challenges. Find beauty and gratitude in being here, in nature, in ceremony, in loved ones. In the food you eat, the air you breathe. now that you have connected to the Mother and the Father, the earth and the sky, connecting both to your heart, you're ready to embark on this sound voyage. Close your eyes and breathe. There's nothing to do but to be. Slowly return to your breath. You are safe. You are held and supported in every aspect of your being, every aspect of your life. Allow the cacao, Mama Cacao, to work through you, to infuse your body with this support and this love. Each one of us has a unique mission on this earth. Know that you are supported in your mission. Know that help is all around you. And that this universe is just waiting for you to step into your power fully, to expand and to grow. That is the journey. Let Mama Cacao hold you, love you, remind you of this love that is all around you. And look into your heart and feel this love for yourself. You have every right to be here and to shine your light to its fullest expression. Be that person you want to be. Don't hold yourself back from your mission, from bringing this light on the earth. Ish Cacao, Mama Cacao, she says she needs more helpers. So maybe even make it your intention to shine even brighter. Step into who you are in whatever your field is. Do it with more joy, with more love. Take time for yourself, nurture yourself, your body, but also your soul, your heart. Take care of your relations. What you feed yourself with. What fuel are you giving this body and this mind? You can ask the cacao spirit to guide you. And all the other spirits around, you are held, you are loved. And they want you to know that. So we're all going to take a deep breath in and a deep exhale through the mouth. And inhale through the nose if that's comfortable. And exhale with a big sigh. Let it out. Yes. And one more time. One deep inhale in through the nose. And exhale with a sigh. And you can shake it out if you want to shake it out. And you can open your eyes. And we are going to come into the voice portion of this workshop. How are you all feeling? Are you good? Okay. Alive? Yeah. That is great. We want to be alive for sure. I'm trying not to be too strange. It's a bit too strange, or we're good? All right. Okay. All right. So I'm going to keep it closer so it stops falling. We are going to go and activate our voices. Some of you have already been singing while I was sharing the cacao. Why are we doing this? Our voice is our most precious, vulnerable, and intimate, but unique instrument. No one has the same voice. No one. Your voice is absolutely unique. It is yours. A lot of people were told, a lot of people don't sing now because we're told it's like, oh, it's for singers. You don't sing well. Or maybe you're a child and you were super excited. You know how a child gets, they're just singing and screaming and singing their joy, and they're like, oh, I'm not going to do that in the head. La, 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 and they're just like going out. And then the parent is on the phone, like on a busy phone call or doing something, needs concentration, and the child is just going and singing its joy, and then the parent turns around and tells you, shut your mouth. And then what happens? You kind of feel like, oh, maybe it's bothering people when I sing and when I let my voice go and when I express myself. And this is one example. There might be many. Maybe you had a sister or a brother that told you didn't sing well. Maybe they were just jealous. Who knows? But that's enough to keep us from actually expressing our voice. And when we don't express our voice, we go out into the world and we make ourselves smaller. You're not saying everything you think, everything you feel. Are you allowing yourself to be who you are fully if you're not even allowing yourself just the simple joy of singing? So there was, can't remember where I learned this. I've done a lot of voice classes and sound healing with the voice classes as well. I used to be, as I said, I'm a professional singer, so there's a lot of technique, yes. We're not going to get into technique today. We're having fun. But there's also some studies that say that human beings have the desire to sing as much as they have the need to breathe. So deep down, we all want to sing. Maybe you're just you hit it so far. Maybe that throat chakra has this big emotional scar, and it just you pushed it down, right? But we all have this desire to sing. What happens when you sing? You're going to connect better with your emotions. It helps regulate emotions as well. Have you ever been in a traffic jam and you're like, oh my God, I'm going to go crazy. I can't be here anymore. And then you're like, put some music on and you start singing, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I'm already home. Has it happened to people, or is it just me? Yeah. All right. Okay. So, it will help us regulate our emotions. It's also good for the nervous system. It is good for the breath, of course, because when you're singing, the more you sing, you're not going to breathe every few seconds. It'll help for your lung capacity to be better. Doing this in English for the third time in my life. And what else? Oh yeah, boosting self-confidence. As I said before, if you're not allowing yourself to be heard and to express yourself fully, and then all of a sudden you start singing a little bit, just for you, just like we're going to do today, just for your own pleasure. Well, then all of a sudden maybe you're like, this is actually fun, and I can express myself, and you don't need to be a singer. Our ancestors all used to sing. God, even maybe like 50 years ago, people were all singing. They would gather together as a family. Someone would play an instrument, sometimes not even well. It didn't matter, you know? It was just like everybody sang. Do you sing at your family gatherings? I don't. I mean, no one sings anymore. What happened to that, you know? And so, and we know even in India, you know, with the chanting of mantras, that's another whole topic. I won't get into that, but that's like how to transform your life and your body and your energy just through chanting mantras. This repetition, the tongue that's hitting certain points, certain nadis in the palate. So, yeah. So it's good also to reduce our stress levels, reduce our cortisol levels. It's going to produce some, what's it called in English? Sorry. The hormones of joy. You guys know. There you go, serotonin. So we're going to release some serotonin as we're singing. Sheesh, I tell you, this one, should have put it flat on the ground, but I got some setup going here. Anyways, so, exactly. So we're going to go and use our voice today. I am going to put it on the ground because I feel like it's going to keep moving. We're going to go and use our voice to do something that I call chakra tuning. So you all know about the chakras, or chakras, but I keep getting, my yoga teacher training, they're like, chakras. Okay, chakras. So they are energy centers in the body. There are 7 principal energy centers called chakras. Chakra means wheel. I won't get into it too much, but these are just like, it's like a highway of, okay, I'm going to say this, like a highway of energetic nerves, the nadis, so I can say it that way. And so it's where they meet. There's 7 places in the body where they all intersect. And so these 7 meeting points, we've given them names, and we are going to go and sing to harmonize them. Because you've had your cacao, maybe you won't be as shy to sing now because you'll have the courage of the mother who is holding and supporting you. All right. And so if ever you are one of these people who doesn't sing often, who thinks that they don't have a beautiful voice or whatever your reason is for not singing, singing just brings joy. Think about the child, okay? And cacao, we say, ish cacao, mother, you know, the mother, but there is also a representation of cacao, which they do it a lot in the Portuguese tradition, which is, they'll call it cacaocito. Cacaocito means little cacao, like a little child, right? So bring this feeling of cacaocito. I sang in the beginning, cacaocito, las gracias te damos. Cacaocito, I give thanks. I give thanks to you to open my heart and, you know, for love, for healing and love. And so think about that little cacaocito energy. Just play like a child today. Don't be worried of looking silly. I'm the only one on camera right now, so you can do whatever you want, okay? And if you have this scar, as I was saying, this emotional scar on your throat chakra, and you think you're afraid of singing, that you don't sing well, please do me a favor and just do yourself a favor. Sing louder, okay? Right? We're not here to judge. It's like a big family, but we're family. Okay. So, we are going to start with the root chakra, which is located at the base of the spine. So pretty much right where the genitals are, there is an energy center called the root chakra. And we're going to go attribute a sound to this center. And the sound is going to be like in the. So I'm going to go sing on the note do. See? Okay. So what we're going to do is that we're going to do this with our eyes closed, and each person is going to go at their own pace with their own breath. When you're out of breath, you start again. We're not following each other. This is for you. Okay? And I want you to imagine this energy center at the base of your spine spinning with a beautiful light, just filling up the entire room. Okay, so until you feel it fill up the entire room, you're going to repeat your until you feel like you have harmonized this chakra. So we're going to start by just all together taking a deep breath in and out. Start by reconnecting to your voice, to this energy that maybe you've not used in a long time. It doesn't matter if it trembles, it doesn't matter if it's not coming out. Do what you can. And when you're ready, we're all going to sing on the vowel So take a deep inhale. Feel these vibrations all throughout your body. When you feel like your chakra is harmonized, when you feel like the energy is flowing, we're going to change notes. We're going to go to D with the vowel A, like in hey. And we're going to go to we're going to go to U with the sacral chakra, U. Right on, like 3 centimeters under the belly button. If you want to see some color, whichever color is good, whichever one speaks to you. This is the center for your creativity. Are you birthing new projects? It's also sexual energy, the energy of desire. Do I have an appetite for life? And when you feel like it's harmonized, we're going to go to the solar plexus, which is above the belly button. Maybe another 3 centimeters, but up this time. And this is your center for your personal power, the energy to do things, to go out there, to be seen, to be heard. And we're going to use the note E with the vowel O. It's your self-confidence center. Do I have the confidence to do what I want? To be who I am? Am I allowing myself to shine my light on this earth? The solar plexus. The solar plexus is also a place where when you receive attacks from people, people tell you things or do things to you, it's a place you need to cleanse. Why the shamans usually have a belt to protect themselves, a big belt. So we're going to move on to the heart chakra. Your heart must be feeling pretty good so far. So the note is going to be F. The sound is going to be ah, so it's going to go. Ah. And this is how you love yourself and others. Feel your heart expanding and cleansing. am I receiving love? How am I giving love? How am I receiving love? How do I nurture my heart? How do I forgive? How do I forgive others? How do I forgive myself? Where's my compassion? Notice how every religion, almost every religion will use the sound ah. You have the vowel ah in God, Allah, Shiva, Jehovah, Rama, Krishna, Buddha. Like there's ah everywhere. And what do you do when something feels good to you? Ah. Ah is the sound of your heart. So if there's one to remember today, it's that one. Your heart chakra. Ah. We're going to move on now to the throat. With the note G, the sound will be I, as in my, as in I, actually. I. How do I express myself? So. Communication, clarity of communication, authenticity, truth. So how do I express myself in this world? How do I communicate? Am I authentic? Am I truthful to myself? And we're going to move on to the third eye. with the notes A and the sound A, as in hay. So the third eye between your two eyebrows. It's your intuition, clairvoyance, clairsentience, all the clairs. It's that inner voice. Am I listening to my inner voice? Letting it guide me in my life. And we're slowly slowly, we're going to make our way up to this last energy center, this last chakra, the crown chakra, on the top of your head. With the note B, I'm going to go sing E. And this is E like, wee. It is our connection to spirit, to the upper worlds, to ancestors, whatever you want to call it, this source of wisdom that is available to all of us. Our connection to something deeper than ourselves. Consciously bring the volume back down. I would like to invite you to feel the vibrations in your body. Are some places tingling? Do you feel the energy flowing? If there is any chakra that you feel is blocked, that you would like to go back to, you can do it with any note. Just bring your attention to this chakra, this energy center. Please go ahead now. It's all going to be different. And if you would just like to sing, any melody that would like to come out, go ahead and sing. Sing for your inner child. Sing to your adult. Move these vibrations through the body. It can be soft, it can be loud, it can be anything. Yes, let it out, let it out. Whatever wants to come out, let it flow out of you. And slowly bring your sound to a close. Slowly, slowly coming back. Slowly coming back, slowly bringing that sound to an end. Coming back to your breath. And just noticing the sensations in your body now. How am I feeling? What came up? How does it feel to just let my voice out? To share it with the world without any fear. Just a bunch of strangers yelling and singing and chanting and just letting it all out. How does that feel? Do you feel the freedom? Do you feel the excitement like a little child who just did something they're not supposed to? Do you feel the joy and your connection to your heart? Before we bring this to a close, we will close the energy, the circle of the ceremony. It's important to close what we've opened. And so, come back to your breath. Bring one hand to your heart. And just be aware of all these sensations in the body, the emotions maybe that came up. And I would like to thank the spirit of this beautiful cacao brought to us by Erica and Mark John. From Native Wisdom Hub, to all the people who put their love in collecting the cacao beans and roasting them and preparing them, putting them into a paste, and even delivering them to us here today. All of this indigenous wisdom that had been lost. Thank you for sharing it to the world today. Let's honor all the indigenous tribes, all around the world, but mainly from this Quillabamba town of Peru. Let's thank the spirits of this place as well, of Val David, of La Chaumière Fleur Soleil. Thank the four directions, the four elements, our ancestors, and the boa. Thank you for helping us further our connection to our hearts today and to our voice. Thank you to the organizers of the Breathing Festival, to everyone who's participating from far and close. May we go freely, exploring our hearts, our joy, our voice, and showing up authentically in our lives. Let the fear behind. Be you. Be weird. Be whatever. It's beautiful. Share your message. All right. I'm going to walk around, just cleanse the energy a little bit, but Joanne is going to come and speak to you. So don't mind me, I'll just be weird for like 2 seconds and then I'll be gone. Thank you very much.